Judgment!
A.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a stream with hopes and expectations, looking for entertainment. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope, without ever knowing the full story.
We're gonna talk about something completely different here right now, okay?
Hey, sorry folks, I had an upset stomach and had to shit real bad. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we were all ripped to pieces along the way. Don't make spooky colors at me, okay? This is not the stream I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
It is kind of cool that you play.
This stream will eat us alive. I have to go blow up an oil field. This stream is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
DEERFEST! DEERFEST! DEERFEST is real! Yeah!
Maybe 10 out of 10 isn't so bad.
10 out of 10. Oh my god. We finally did it.
Hello and welcome, everyone. To make sure, there we go. Mic's coming through clean. How are y'all doing today? Hello and welcome. So we thought we were out. Doing okay, finish work? Glad to hear that, Fizz Dragon. Yeah, we thought we were out. We thought we were out of here. But we're never out. Sam Lake won't let us leave. So here we are. With the brand new DLC. Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. We hope you enjoyed our little tribute video we just played there, that we put together as a, our fun little, going back through some of our bits, some of the clips that were made. We just thought it'd be a fun little intro to make. We'll probably play it a couple times through the stream. Especially if people show up later. We'll probably play it again. Because it's funny to us. Alright. So, hope y'all having a good one. We're feeling great. We feel refreshed after our time away from streaming. For the last little bit after we finished up the final draft. And we're ready to get back into things. We're not gonna lie. We miss streaming. When we take time off, like, 10 days off, 8 days off, whatever, we miss it. We miss streaming. It's hard for us not to just boot something up. We're never getting out, are we? Phone grief. Yes, you will. And no, you won't. That'll be entirely by your choice. That's how it goes, Santu. I'm glad you're here. So, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Let's slide over here to the final draft. We're not doing the final draft. We're doing the Lake House. Though we want to say, this game's finally good. They added a very important addition here. And you can't properly see it here in this... Oh, they fixed it. Perfect. That's right. You can now play as Alan in his worst fucking fit. Through the whole game, you can put him in his original Alan Wake 1 fit with 3 jackets. The insane bastard. Little Alan 4 layers, they call him. And you can now finally play the game as it should have been from the start. Perpetually cold Alan. With his hoodie, his jacket, and his fucking tweed coat with the elbow patches. All layered on there. Finally. As the game was supposed to be. So, now that you can experience it correctly, we're not doing that. We're getting into the Lake House. So, let's go. Let's get started, shall we?
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility.
Barry wouldn't. That's why he
The
gave
Lake
the
House.
code to Alan.
To study the threshold in Cauldron Lake. Find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
It's a really
We
good
detected
mental
a
image.
spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake. Before I even knew you were on this case, Saga. The Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Probably. And Barry went, yeah, it's yours. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. It's yours. Speaking of, hey, today is your official last chance now. We thought it was over. No. Today's your last chance. It's up there now.
This is Agent Kieran.
We'll still write. If we hit that 500 goal today,
vicinity, I need to speak with the Marmons.
we'll still do it. We'll honor it. This is part of DEERFEST.
So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
See, Estevez is more powerful than, is clearly more powerful than, Jessie was, because she remembered to bring a flashlight.
This shouldn't take long, okay? If you see anything, radio me.
Let's go. Estevez knows what the fuck is up.
The Lake House was run by the research department.
That,
Research
this also explains.
and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
This also explains, this morning we booted the game up to make sure everything was, like, here in the game and set up sort of thing, so that, you know, we wouldn't be like, whoopsies, we booted up the stream and the expansion ain't releasing till, like, 6 p.m. our time. Whoopsies. So we had to make sure on that one. And so we booted the game up for a little bit because we wanted to fuck around and get some collectibles that we were missing, try and get 100%, get a couple achievements. Anyways, this explains why Estevez has new dialogue when you hit the point of no return. There's a new dialogue option of, so, yeah, you get this as you can talk to Estevez and go, so what happened at the lake house? And you get this, that's why it's a return addendum. Which is fascinating. I think that's a lot of fun as a way to add this into the main game. What if I just walked off into the woods and was never seen again? Wait, hang on. I know there was a dramatic musical sting or whatever, but what if there's a goodie over here? Can I get in the van? Now I like that Estevez here is wearing sensible shoes for this. Not that we expected Remedy to suddenly be like, she's got to wear chunky heels, but like, you know, sensible business shoes.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Exactly.
Wants to check the individual
Sandu.
carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
We like to think
That seems healthy.
that seems like a healthy relationship. Anyways, we like to think that they got inspired after seeing all of the edits, all the videos that Dr. Darling recorded, and they went, we have to do this. That seems like a thing Jules Marmot would immediately do. Urgent reminder, lake safety protocol. We should have remembered this is about control. We're going to be reading so much. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle burning. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Bad news, don't go in the lake. There's always a chance, of course, you'll get stretched. Be careful. Date redacted. Security report regarding local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. Following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. Local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. Sorry, any clarifications? Am I allowed to chug up the entire lake through a straw, Badlands chug style? You know what? We didn't see it on the list. Go for it. You're allowed. We didn't see it on the list, redacted or otherwise. So hey, that means you're absolutely allowed to Badlands chug that shit. Get that Badlands chugs on that, drain the whole lake. I'm just saying, Badlands chugs would have this problem resolved in no time. By drinking the whole lake. I don't know why they haven't hired him to do this. He would slurp the whole thing up in one go, and he'd be done. It'd be good. I don't think the darkness could even oppose him. I think he's too powerful. Personally, we think that Badlands Chugs counts as an object of power himself. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, as proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity, or possibly even aggression. It is possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Huh. Neat. Yeah, those fun, goofy rabble-rousers. Those children snuck on in here, and then they, made a cult about it. Those goofy kids. Kitty. From Ava Ramani to FBC personnel. Subject: status update regarding the oldest house. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench Management Team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, Supervisory Agent. Well, sucks to be them. What's this? A map, you say?
That's handy.
That is handy. Now we're noticing that someone here doesn't have a mind palace. Hi, Nick. How's it going? Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're doing good. Page development, research archives. Well, that doesn't look foreboding at all. Just an office in the middle of the whole thing? Yeah, that doesn't look foreboding at all. I'm glad the Brew a Fresh Pot sign is still there. Alright, so we are just slowly taking our time walking around here because there is an ad break coming up in about 3 minutes, so we don't want to miss. We don't want to go down there until it starts. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. DEERFEST this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Damn, that sucks. Don't touch. Okay. No, it's not movie time, folks. Sorry. We wanted it to be movie time, but I guess not. Ronmus Daily stand-up. No doodling. It sounds a lot like this place was going insane before we got here.
It's locked.
Well, shit. What if there's goodies in there? I see screens flashing. There's goodies in there, probably. Treats and sweets for me. You're right, this is a normal, healthy workplace. You're right, our apologies.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Research profile regarding Subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. Paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future.
I'll need to head down.
Shush, as we're reading. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. We're glad this guy's doing okay. Please fill out the fields below delivering the form security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Name, Jules Marmon. Co-head of research. The highest one, I forget what it is called. Reason for replacement, my old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. That's not great.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency-hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
Updated computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. And there's the ad break, so we will be right back. And we'll keep going through this guy's office. We dig the vibe of this immediately. It's a lot of fun. Just already off the vibe. They really have, I think, come together with a good mix of the immediate vibe of Control with Alan Wake 2. Exactly. It has the OSHA violations and the divorce vibes. It's got to have it all if it really wants to compete here and be included in this whole experience. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, folks. We're here, and we've got a little bit of a stuffiness issue going on. Our allergies have been acting up really badly the last few days as we transition into fall properly. But we're going to keep on rolling. I need a password, huh? I'm gonna guess it's 38. 380914.
Damn it.
Okay. It was worth a guess. Notice of appointment. From Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmon. Subject, appointment as facility head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmon as the head of research at the facility of Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmon, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Okay. Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Francois Marmon in grateful recognition of his outstanding contribution to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling, Head of Research. Barrows University. On the recommendation of the faculty, by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francois Marmon the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Barrows University. Perhaps it's 07-1838.
Nope. That's not right.
Okay. Anything else we must get over here? To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Wow, a bust of writer Alan Way. We know it's not Alan Way, but you know. Okay, so we should have all the clues we need here. Question is the order of things. Fair. I mean, fair, but if that person was your wife, I feel like that's a slightly different scenario. I think it'd be funny. It's clear by the way she highlights the head of the facility thing there that it's a joke. It's a funny little joke to get it made, and that's really funny, actually. Okay, so... Hang on. Oh, July 18th. We had the number wrong. That would explain it. Bingo. I'm reading you through your mail, dude. Annual budget. From Kingston to Marmons. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Regarding annual budget. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. From J. Marmot. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task? Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmot. Go fuck yourself, Jules. H. Kingston. So does next Wednesday work? Page's request. Dr. Martin. Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus, and they are shared research material. So can I release them back to Arbutus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Security Researcher. Senior Researcher, rather. Security Reminder. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Huh. Alright, well. Door's open. So let's head on down, shall we? Don't think we're missing it. Wait, door's open. This door. This is the open door now. Get us in here. Experiment in progress.
Should come in handy.
Ooh. Handy. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at that. Cat pictures, cat pictures. Yeah. What do I got? Okay, makes sense. Dr. Marmot here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. God, I hate that. I hate that poster. I hate this. Gang, our opinion of Dr. Jules Marmot is dropping by the second. Maybe his wife was right. To be so fucking pissed at this guy all the time. I think he kind of sucks. She seems very, very tired. Yeah. I'd be tired of his shit too, by the sounds of it. Oh, another map, just in case we didn't get one. Now, hang on a second. We did notice there was an update to the map. Project Ramnus, led by involves paint/painting, para-utilitarian. Armaments. Where are they? Ooh, notes get added all over, and our current keycard access. Clearance 1. Project Arbutus, led by Diana Marmot. Wake manuscript pages. Alan Wake involved. Ooh, okay, we have to remember to check the map constantly then for these notes. Whoop. Whoop. Something loaded there. Keycard with low security clearance. Let's go down.
As soon as I got in that elevator,
Let's go down one at a time.
Noise detector started going nuts.
DEERFEST team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to. Oh shit!
Hey, it's dark.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
God, we should have known Alan was behind this.
Belay that order.
Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
I'm noticing the amount of paint on the walls, and I'm fascinated.
What the fuck was that?
The fuck was that? I can't believe they made a whole new game specifically for DEERFEST. How nice of them. You're so right, Shuki. Also, hi. Hi, Shuki. Yeah, we can't have shit in the fucking lake house. They stole the goddamn elevator. Threshold Linking Experiment Progress Report. By Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the thresholds of energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2153821 for full report. Yeah, we're starting to see the problem here and what went down here. They went, we can make emotion a number, and it all falls apart. Research order. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont and Dr. Jules Marmont. Oh, hey, a shelter. Oh, hey. Oh, boy. The Lake House. A flare. How handy. Oh, hey.
Dr. Darling.
What the hell? I'm so glad we get to see Dr. Darling again.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Right, there's no power. Their computers aren't going to be things we can search. Why is it so wet sounding? Who turgled? We're always asking this. Who fucking turgled? That doesn't look good. Box. Yoink.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and I'll use my psychic powers to toss one across. Oh, fuck. How are we going to move this thing? And we might be screwed. We don't have psychic powers to telekinetically throw cubes about. We might be boned here, folks. I have to say, I fucking love all the receiving devices just stuck up against the paintings. Just like stick them on there. Security clearance 02. Alright. Hi, Craig. We're in the lake house now. We're chilling. More like Alan Bake, cause all that weed he's smoking. Got his ass. That's okay. I don't think Alan has done the cocaine, but I think if he ever touched weed, it would scare him. He'd get so scared. The devil's lettuce would scare him too bad.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Oh, cool gun. Hey, cute.
Jules' keycard could be useful.
Progress update 06. Number 6, rather. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the oldest house who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Wish they'd make these things lighter.
That is almost just surely in reference to Emily, I think.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
And also it's wet. There's wet noises occurring everywhere.
At least the elevator's back.
Something's struggling out there.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Doctors Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to.
He wants to talk about Hedron so bad. It makes him look stupid.
I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
We fucking love Dr. Darling so much. He's a huge dweeb. So. Full switch container. 3, 2 required, locked door. Break room. Alright, let's go ahead and hit ourselves another real quick save. And then we'll continue towards the elevator. Ah, delightful and refreshing. Also, yeah, we do see the advice that this DLC is not generous with supplies and materials, so we will keep that in mind. Security reminder. Please remember to lock your computers before leaving your station. Hi Day. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby, near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall! Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Sensitivity reminder. Hello. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Regarding pages request. Harry. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress just as I wrote it above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmon, co-head of research. Attention! Missing Black Rock. Attention all staff! There is a significant amount of Black Rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black Rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Ooh. Control is an episode of The Office, but they all have there's supernatural powers occurring. Well, distinctly the elevator is not back. I'm noticing. Oh, the elevator moved. It's over there now. Okay. Well, let's go get that container and then we'll move on. Yoink. Ooh, flashbang! Stop making wet. Stop being wet. Stop it. Stop that at once. I demand you stop making wet noise at me. Someone's gotta fess up to Turgling, alright? Someone has to fess up to this. am I supposed to do about this? Push it? Pull it? It's not on tracks, so... Seriously. Who is over here fucking hurgling and turgling? That's a dude's face. Perhaps I'm missing something. Back in here. Perhaps there's a button I must press. Ah, yes, there's the button. Yes, there we go. I hear it hurgling out there. Oh, game saved. That's good. That's a sign that things are going great for me. And that nothing bad will ever happen to me. Who am I playing as right now? Agent Estevez. Oh.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile.
I am perceiving actions. And my action is to
Fuck were those things?
fucking leave. Yeah, this is Agent Estevez. She shows up in Alan Wake 2, the main story. She's also mentioned by name at the very end of Control. Something to keep in mind. Alright. Well, let's go down to 2.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Please hold. Please hold.
Where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
While I'm holding. What would you like me to hold? Oh, it's holding and observations. Oh. Okay, we're learning so much. It's okay, Santu. That's what we're here for. We'll hold your hand through it all. We'll keep it. It's scary, we know, but it's okay. We're here for you. We're here to hold everyone's hand.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands.
thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Can we also just say how much we love that they have made a DLC here and this whole side story based off of one very easy to miss interaction from the first game that if you didn't pay attention, you could very easily walk straight past and not actually learned anything about. Yeah, very cool as well that her first instinct is try and talk to it. We appreciate that, you know? I know a lot of entities that would have started by attempting to, that we made first contact by giving it a 12-round salute. Answered in perfect, given perfect American greeting, mag dump.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card.
Just try talk to her. Cheeky, we're going to give you a classic American greeting if you don't stop this.
This particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
You should drink a Dr. Pepper. We don't have any. We have a nice Arizona iced tea with the lemon flavor in front of us. We'll go back and explore those in a moment.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake
I'm Alan Wake in the game? That's so cool, Craig.
It became trapped.
Fuck yeah.
Stagnant. Went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Acid. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Style. Character-centric. Lame. Past tense. Flipped phrasing. Higher adjective usage. Focused timeline. Story concepts. Rudolph Lane. Paint. Odor. Marmonts. Hate/conflict. Words per sentence. Max 15. Minimum 1. Average 6.41.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Damn. Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third-person, omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts: Marmonts, Diana/Jules, FBC, Lake House, conflict, water, dark. Do you remember Rudolph? Of course we remember Rudolph. Like we said, it was a very easy interaction to miss. Of course we remember Rudolph Lane. He's the painter from 1. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X 132 AW, codenamed Arbutus, will focus on studying the writings of Redacted, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C 43210-RL, codenamed Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Now we gotta say, these two are competing for the title of most toxic couple in a Remedy game. They're competing. They're in the running so far. This might be the most toxic collapse we've seen since Trench and Casper. Regarding ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on similarity to Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using the following criteria. 1. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. 2. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Lake's writing, using pages in the Lake House's possession as reference. 3. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House's possession as reference. 4. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. That's not ominous at all. There's nothing ominous about that. That's normal. They're doing things normal style here. Tape recorder. Where? Previous tape. Over here? Oh, hey. Sure. Oh, hey, a flashbang. It's a small one. Oh! The tape recorder. We didn't even click on it.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Did they kidnap Ed and Tammy? Did they? Is that where Ed and Tammy went? Oh, fuck. That changes the game entirely. Oh, fuck.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
This can't be good. Nope, not the move I wanted you to make here. Thank you. Just trying to lessen the noise from all the typewriters. Progress report regarding typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted in the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result: no useful information. Wake's agent. Result: refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse. Result: refused to discuss. Redacted. Result: no useful information. Barry mentioned. Let's go. Checked all available online interviews / publications / elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Result: no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing by the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Project Director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. God. The more we go, the more we hate Jules and Diana here, but for different reasons. And yet the same reasons at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Hit the nail on the head. What could go wrong? God, the thing is, we're scared to start scouring all these typewriters and stuff for, like, collectibles in here. Need to keep our level 2 authorization. Ugh. Project Arbus research notes regarding content of Wake manuscript. We've begun to find pages from manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As a reference frame for future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. Page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it. Which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their minds, their love or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
The Marmonts see Dr. Emil Hartman and go, man, what he did is fucked up and bad. But we're different, though. We're built different. We're better. Maybe better than God. That was the real problem with Dr. Hartman. He didn't do it scientifically enough. That was the issue. If he had done it in a more science way, then it would have been fine. It would have worked. But he didn't do it scientifically enough. That's the problem. Uh-oh. I know those colors. Our reminder, chat. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden. Our blessed science versus Hartman's barbarous kidnapping. You're so fucking right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The lake house. We're gonna check the map again real quick, see if any notes have been added. Hostile entities. Rudolph Lane. Jarvis. Yeah, we're gonna take a shot in the dark. The painting we met was our friend Rudolph Lane.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
A shot in the dark, you say? You're gonna swap back to the pistol, because, well, we haven't fired a round yet.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Uh-oh. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing,
Oh, fuck, there's his name.
reflecting, and refracting.
Initial findings report regarding Edward Franklin Booker.
Constant imbalance.
Born in New York, New York. Currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10th, 2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful. Confirmed author. Confirmed artist, designation author, playwright. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. Initial findings regarding Tamitha Madison Booker. Born in Atlanta, Georgia. Currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10th, 2020. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designation author and poet. Disclaimer, background information formed in a very short amount of time per instruction. It's the same.
An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect.
Yeah, that breaks my heart a little, that she found success writing about true crime, but released a book of poetry that was unsuccessful. Same with the 5 unsuccessful stage plays. It's sad. Shoutouts to Ed for trying his best still. You know? He's still doing what he can. Alright, now we're hesitant to dive into this room because we have an ad break coming in a minute, apparently.
This contrived overlap.
So what we're going to do, actually, is, we're going to step into the ad break. We're going to step away a minute early. And, just step away from it so we can, like, use the washroom and stuff. So we'll be back after the ad break, alright? We'll just send y'all over there. For the time being, we'll be right back, okay? Something parallels indeed, Santu. You're so right. It's tragic. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Did you know Bright Falls has the highest divorce rate of any town in the Northern Hemisphere? Listen, we didn't get the chance to visit it, but the Bright Falls divorce office is the thing keeping Bright Falls afloat, and it's not even close. It's not even close. All right, let's go through those doors again. This. I knew I was seeing movement down there. Okay, but what if I, go yoink? Here. Whoop. Ow. Hey. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna try and not use all my bullets here. Owie. Owie. Give me that. Okay.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Right. Which Harry are you asking about? Is that Harry Dubois, perhaps? Some of them did look like Harry Dubois. They had that kind of face going on. Yeah, no, some of them definitely did look like Harry Dubois. Oh god, we're hearing white noises. Had his green jacket on, had his fucking mutton chops and male pattern baldness.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean?
More bullets, more flashbang.
This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing.
Let's hit that quick save. Quick sip, and out we go. Ooh, more shotgun rounds. Ho ho. Now we're cooking with gas. Now, actually, before I step into here, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit my first trauma pad. Ah, that's better. Handgun ammo in here. And a point of interest. Ooh. Okay.
Right direction.
And a container.
I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more.
Am I supposed to be able to open this? Huh, guess not. Well, whatever. Let's go. Shadow demons or whatever. Y'all want to play games? I got, I take back what I said. I take back what I said. Let's be chill about this, okay? Facial distortions. Let's be chill about this whole thing.
What is that? Locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Okay, good to know. I have left the map behind entirely. If I own some sort of worldwide containment program, I'd be calling these monsters shit like the Scrumbler. You're so fucking right for this one, Shuki.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Hey, cube. I love cube. Cube is my friend. Hang on a second, though, friend. I will wait. I'm just peeking ahead. Oh, don't go in there. We locked Scrumbly Joe in there.
Without power.
Fair, honestly. You know what? We get it. Shuki, we think you're onto something here. Now, it's going to be great. We can already predict the sequence that we're going to have to at some point of carrying one of these through a dangerous area. I'd name a monster Chet. I'd go, oh, that's Chet. And it's like some incomprehensible horror. It's turning people's organs inside out. And be like, what the fuck is that? But, oh, it's Chet. I'm naming a monster Stuggle. Gang, I think we're all geniuses here. I think everyone here's a genius. Stuggle is really good. Hi, Honey Bear. Hope things are going well at work. Hope you're feeling good. Cube. Cube. Feel sick, but I will be strong. Again, like we said earlier, if you need anything or you need to come home, just let me know. And I will absolutely be there immediately, okay? Oh, hey, it's our friend. The scary painting. Well, you're here just in time to meet our friend, the scary painting.
You again.
Hey, bro.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
You said marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Well,
Christ. It's fixated on the marmonts. What did they do?
I'm curious about the mystery of this floating discussion point. Well, you're not my friend. I see that shifting paint. You can't fool me. Am I allowed to go to floor 2 yet?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality
Are we allowed to?
and our own.
Yeah, he should
Now,
clear
they
his
all
throat
have
a
their
little
own
bit.
rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
I'm hitting my threshold footwork on him.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Well, they can be doing better in there.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
I could also see the person standing inside, so, you know. Oh. There's a lot of blood in there. Is that a page? Is that a manuscript page down there? Well, I'm like rubbing my hands together like, don't mind if I do. More flashbangs. Yippee. I hear an unknown voice humming. If I walk down this hallway and I see fucking Tim Breaker standing there, I'm gonna go ballistic.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Oh, it's Ed.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, Bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Hey, what are you doing in there? Hey.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor.
Ed, you're cooking it. You're killing it here. Initial review regarding Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening in the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow, we need him to match Wake's writing style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Page ID, ARB, EB001. Assignment. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. Crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember leaving. Wine was floating over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen it somewhere, something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Honestly, I think Ed's nailed the writing style perfectly. Security reminder, sensitivity reminder, high day. Attention, missing Blackrock. Holy shit. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. Regarding holy shit. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out, huh? Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paul, I mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You really leave me here all alone? Regarding holy shit. We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. Yeah, very impressive to match how insufferable Wake can be. That is an incredible feat that Ed here has pulled off. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. 1. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. 2. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. 3. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but Peter is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmon, co-head of research. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, Marmons, Jewel and Diana, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? God, they fucking hate to see a man winning like that. He's killing it at the writing game, and they're being so pissy about the whole thing. Fair. You could pay us to write Alan Wake fanfic. Smile, folks. Work order regarding wall removal and transport. Location, sublevel 2, lane cell. Ordered by Marmont Jules, co-head of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you need to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Well, it seems they did a very clean job removing the wall.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Alan Wake was arrested for tripping on the sidewalk and pissing him's pants. That's so sad. We hope he gets the death penalty. Date redacted. Project Radness. Subject condition report regarding redacted. Background info. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is complete. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. Subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion will only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmot, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Buddy, they're going to load his food with cocaine.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
God. Ugh. Listen, I don't care what state we find them in, we have to beat the Marmonts to death with our fists if we find them. Regardless of what state they're in. They will taste our fury. The fury of our fists. Smiley face.
Sheeted. Hope that glass is thick.
Oh, hey, dude. Well, anyways. The dangers of doodling. Kayak for sale. Ooh. Yeah, let's leave here and go buy that kayak. Let's go kayak. Now this door's been punched open. Ooh. Well, this is a great sign. This can only mean good things. When they put a closed door in front of me, and a save room behind me. This can only be good for me and my health. Things are on the rise. I've got paint on my coat. I just noticed I've got paint all over my coat. When did I get paint all over my coat? Interesting. Painter forced to paint. Ed Booker abducted to write. He's having a great time in there. Okay, we'll enter the control center after a quick save. Love the implied story of someone coming to work here all excited because, yay, the research station is right next to a lake and go kayaking. And something occurs in the no kayaking, no swimming, no nothing allowed signs get put up and they're like, oh, guess I'm selling my kayak. You're so fucking right. incredible. Whoa, this is the control center. I know that game.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
From painting session on Redacted. ID RL342. Designation: black circular shape among yellow lines. Description: uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow/brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. ID RL1169. Designation: lone tree at night. Description: a dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. RL1170. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. This gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with perspective. Note: a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Allen. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt a page retrieval. ID RL524. Designation: yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or banana? Unfinished piece? Nah, you can't fool us. That's a Donkey Kong 64 collectible. If we go and interact with the painting, then a golden banana is gonna pop out. And we're gonna pick it up and it's gonna go, oh, banana. And Donkey Kong's gonna cheer and clap his hands. You can't fool us. ID RL224. Designation: red, yellow, and green circle. Description: 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black/gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas. Possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void. A deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. Designation: large variety of black spirals. Mr. Lane, did you create the traffic light alter item? Be honest. That's exactly what we were thinking. It's a painting of the traffic light. Large variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Designation: brown shape with horns. A brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head, possibly a deer or elk. Black background. Huh. Well, anyways. Okay. Ooh. Level 2 key card.
Access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. What if Alan Wake secretly learned Greek when we weren't looking? Shit, you're right. You're right, meat man. That's possible. You need more info for this one? Okay. Hey. You keep to yourself over there. I'm busy solving a puzzle. Fuck you. I'm just exploring for any possible documentation that might exist around here. We need to somehow get up to, back up to the painting production room so we can go get the gun. And get back in page development as well. Well, in for a penny. And all that. And by that I mean we're quickly searching in case there's more info here. So I have a feeling it has something to do with the numbers of the various painting experiments. I'm calling the phone. This is a terrible idea. I did. September. Mm-hmm. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I'll certainly never forget was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. A week from this Friday. The 23rd. I just found out what happened to Patricia. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Password policy. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyways, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary's the base numbers, then Black Void. Yeah, the Marms are losing a big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you set didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings? I need to get in or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah. So I guess you're telling me you don't know what our anniversary is, when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. So it's 0923 and then brown with horns. 23rd was Saturday? Oh, no, you're right. You're right. 22nd. Thank you. We didn't read their calendar right. What am I thinking? I have to actually look at the numbers. 25.
There. Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I've collected a list of violations I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmon are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Good day, Tricia Howard, Senior Researcher. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety managers are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Tricia Howard, Senior Researcher. This can only go great for us when we do this, by the way.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Uh-oh.
Radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Let's go for a ride. Go for a run and a ride. You think we can sneak by all those guys by chance? What do you think the odds are, folks? Unstop merge. Dark, 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 trees, 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 pom, 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 pom. Shade, 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 dim, 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 dark, 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 dark. What's, just shade, 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 grab, 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 grab. Flashlight, 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 scream, 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 ring, 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 lake, 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 blood, 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 blood. Ow, fuck! Ow, fuck! Fuck you. Uh-oh. Alright, no more reading. Reading time is over. Unfortunate. Whoops. Yeah. Fuck you. Whoop. Oh, come on, really? Are you winning? Seems not. We're doing great, Mags. We're doing great. We're doing great. Things are going so smoothly right now. Ow, fuck. We got a pipe to the back of the head. Hi, Mags. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great time. We're doing great. We're doing so good right now. Ah. Plastic deer mask. That's the trick. We gotta sneak through in the plastic deer mask. Alright, so what if we just, Oh. Yeah! Good news. Way out's clear. Whoop. Alright. play nice now. Play nice with us. Out of the way. Back up. Back up. That's what I thought. Whoop. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ed's probably fine. You gotta trust in Ed. Oh, fuck. Notable lack of elevator occurring here. Alright. We hit the stun. Owie. Layer our way out. Whoop. That's clearance level 3. Whoop. No smiles. Not today, not here. Hey, that looks like a door we can go through. Whoop. Listen, I understand we've definitely missed a lot of stuff in there. We definitely missed several things that might be important back there. But we have made it safely out. We can come back. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority.
I hope Ed's doing okay down there.
Trouble out here hidden away in the woods?
Ed's probably doing great.
Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
I still have paint all over my jacket.
Sub-level 1.
Hey, Jules. Hi, Jules.
Ah, you fucking bastard.
Oh, that was the glasses guy, and then
Jules
the girl,
Marmont killed my team.
Oh, the other woman and the guy.
He was taken by the shadow. I'm sorry.
Right now, we have to sneak through.
Get that gun while I'm up here.
Get that gun. Was it through here? Yeah.
How do I get in the room with that gun?
Oh, I have to simply turn on the lights and rewrite reality's existence to reveal the door here.
These panels are blocking the door.
Oh. Or I just move the panel. That works too. Uh-oh. I hope grenades work on those guys. I doubt it, but maybe. How do you feel about the light, buddy? Nope. Much to consider.
I mean, that name is not
much
very scientific. I mean, came up
to
with
consider.
Like some kind of assistant? Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star!
He is. You're nothing. You're dirt.
And he made fun of the name. Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
I'm gonna kill him with a hammer, I think. Oh yeah, things have gone great for that guy. And what if I go whoop, and I slide on past? What the fuck is that thing? Oh, you know. You know how it is with paintings. You know how it gets with paint. Why are you so slow tapping that card? Come on. Faster, faster. Ow, fuck. Fuck, those guys hurt. Seriously, why are you so slow tapping that card? Not a problem anymore. Not even gonna worry about it. Hey, a car.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Alright, I'm guessing I have limited shots on this thing.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Yeah, I've got the 5 shots, and I might find maybe 1 or 2 ammo drops for it, but I doubt much more than that.
The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Haha, that Alan, he says some crazy things, right? Yeah, nothing, there's no message to that. Hey. Santo, are you analyzing the writing? Are you finding deeper meaning in it? I think I'm gonna have to report you to, like, the boss. I think I'm gonna have to report you for that one, Santo. You better not be thinking over there. We're gonna have to tell the higher ups about this. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's running the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out very nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. It's a grenade launcher of a sort, but it fires cursed rock. Cursed rock. Wait. AW2 Hi day, sensitivity reminder, missing Blackrock, reassignment. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmot. That's... Fuck this guy. This guy sucks. We're about to go into an ad break, but like this guy sucks. No fucking wonder everyone hates him.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
God, this guy sucks. Alright, once the ad break starts. Once the ad break starts there, we're still talking, we're still here, but we'll send you all over to the ad break screen while we let the ad play, and then we will continue our march down to the sub-level. With a moral of the DLC, don't trust the French. That's the moral of everyday living, baby. That's the moral of everyday life. Don't trust the French. If you learned anything living here, it's that. Alright, there's the ad break starting. Getting a good stretch in. We're feeling less congested now, thankfully. Which is nice, considering earlier we were struggling with some of the reading because we felt so congested. I don't know if you could tell, but, it was difficult. It was difficult to get through some of that reading because we had so much congestion from our allergies going on. But with that little break we took earlier, we're clear, we're good, we're all set, we're ready to rock. We're going to get our breakfast plate off our desk, actually, because it's in front of us and all we can smell is burgers. We had leftover burgers for breakfast, you see. That's our little ad break secret here, folks. If you're here and you're not in the ad break, you get to see that. You get to hear that secret. You get to hear about what we had for breakfast. No one else gets that. Don't know how clearly that came through the mic, but we had to crack all of our knuckles. Had to stretch our hands out for that one. All right. All right. Welcome back from the ad break, folks. We're here. We're ready to keep going. This can only end well for us. Now, they might want me to immediately test out my fun new toy. However, I will instead be relying on a tried and true method of testing. If it sucks, hit the bricks. The house is wet. There's wet in the house. You're so fucking right, Eclipse. It's so full of wet. It is an unbearable amount of wet in this house. Hey, listen, that's survival horror, baby. I gotta run. I gotta run, I gotta make it through, I gotta survive. I gotta hustle. I don't got time for things like, you know, ammo management. If I just don't use the ammo, then it's fine. I have it for when I need it. Don't make those noises at me, you son of a bitch. You sick bitches. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in. Yeah, they stopped showering us in resources. Hang on. Gotta check the map. We want to go get that door on level 3. And there's a door on level 2 we could go get open. The interview room. Mags, you should play Alan Wake 2. We would... Yeah, you're right. The vibes is very much kind of like that. It's really, really good. You should play Alan Wake 2. It is a masterpiece. We would again describe... We have described this game several times now as the best game ever made, and the more time we spend having finished it, the more we agree with that assessment. The more it feels still correct. Let's go visit number...
The Shadow had changed Jules Mormont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 3.
I see you making ripples at me. Stop that, you. Alright. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck. Back up, dude. Owie. Okay, it's a charge gun. It's not one I can just freely fire off. Got it, got it, got it. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, fuck, you're through the door. Oh, never mind. You left. Okay, problem solved. It's so fucked up how they give these guys dash and command grenade. Because I think it's more of a modified railgun than it is an actual, grenade launcher. I think it's meant to fire rocks.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. You must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology
might be within the
cannot produce
tubes.
Results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce,
More coil gun then?
we can
Perhaps
calibrate
it's a
them to
coil
Wake's
gun.
style.
You might be right. You would be the expert we trust.
Calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Is this the Federal Bureau of Control? This is the Lake House, which is their setup, which is the FBC's setup outside Cauldron Lake. Use art with power. The shadow. We must first define art. Thesis. Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap/lure in critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What's the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? You need to be good. Does quality matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger. If left-wing politics made real by the shadow? Any right-wing artists? Not for abstract art. Or poems. Half-Life vows the scientists being very normal and saying normal things and having nothing bad to them. Exactly. It's, incredible. This DLC is entirely about, about asking the solid question, which is scientists attempting to understand art and failing dramatically. Okay, let me just double check my map, because apparently this is a safe room now, but the hallway isn't safe anymore. And then we'll go up to floor 2, try and sneak in there. It'll be great. All we have to do is make it to the elevator. Out of the scary typewriter room that we hate. Let's pop this open while we're at it. Fun little door. Ding.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation.
Absolutely correct, Mags. Hang on, we'll see if we can spot some of the posters.
Some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Name drop. Every time they, every single time he said the word drip there, it should have overlaid a picture of him. It should have overlaid in the way they do those, like, you know, like memory footage things in Control, but it should have been this picture of Scarf Allen. Every single time he said drip. Alright, now all we have to do is go in a straight line to this out of here. Hey, you're off the wall. Oh, fuck! You weren't on the wall! You weren't there! Oh, come on. Go, come on, close the door. See, we would have said that as well. Fuck, we don't have any healing items, do we? Nothing. Unfortunate. Yeah, we were gonna say that, but then we realized, then we remembered Scarf Allen existed, and we thought that was actually a much funnier answer. Okay, so bad news. We don't have any healing items. Snarfing and snaffling, damn beast.
Sublevel 2.
Alright, so we're just gonna hope this one isn't full of guys anymore. Oh, man. What the fuck? Why are you making scary noises at us, Wall? What the fuck is your... What's your damage? Oh, the breaker's all the way on the other side. Why are these motherfuckers always turgling? That's what we're trying to find out. All these motherfuckers have is turgling. All they fucking do is turgle at us. Fucking hate it. It's 24/7 Turtlemeisters. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmot or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AW response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, Lead Threshold Analysis. Analyst. That's the word. I'm gonna go take a peek over here. You doing okay in there, Ed? Yeah, he's just chilling. Ed's doing great. Ed's doing great. Now, was there a thing I needed in here? Oh, yeah. It's over here. I don't actually need to go in the hallway. I need to get in here, though. So I don't want to enter that hallway again. Because, as much as I would love to go read all the lore notes... Oh, come on, really? You're fucking burgling in here.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying.
It's so cool, honestly.
Lane may be gone.
Good for him to get so interpretive with it. Really branch out from his creative
A
endeavors.
final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
Yeah, you know he's evil. He's mean to Darla.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
You know, Mags, I think you're right, actually. Looking at it, I think it's a type of coil gun that has been built here.
Something works on these bastards.
Yeah. No, we'll talk to that one painting, but the others are just kind of growling at us, and mostly they keep hitting us with command grabs, and it's really fucked up. And if we do not use the gun to protect ourselves, they are going to, and this is a scientific explanation, do some Zangief shit to our pussies. That's a scientific term for what they do. As head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus' current progress will be rewarded. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Can you do like one sentence of your worst French accent? It's gonna be some real oh oui oui sort of bullshit. Because we technically speak a tiny amount of French. It's some real bullshit. As a head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Does that work for you? Does that do it for you, Santu? You're welcome. We hope you all enjoyed that. We're leaving this room. And if the paint entity hits us from the wall that is not present at again, we'll be a little mad. This is like Bernie Sanders doing an impersonation of Macron. We do our best. Okay. We don't know. Right, the elevator is over there. I clipped this and I'm going to show my Franco-Canadian mom. Oh no, Nick, you can't do that. Your mom's gonna kill us. Your mom's gonna kick our ass. Owie. Owie. Thankfully, you're weak to the standard punishment, which is lead. Why did we even open this door if there was nothing of purpose in here? Why did we do this? Besides to kill that guy. Anything? Oh, notes. Okay, never mind. This is all worth it. Regarding Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AW35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information regarding his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Wateree, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Damn, they fucked that guy up. Fuck you, buddy. That was worth a bullet. Bullet. Hi, Pokey. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Artemis. Carlo Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. That's so fucked up. This is a story about how two of possibly the most divorced people alive fucked each other up. Now always remember, do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. And do remember, art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. Anyways. Let's go down to floor 5, shall we? Now, Pokey, you keep acting like that. You keep acting like that, Pokey. Oof, we're gonna have to report you to upper management. Alright? Uh-oh.
Fucking elevator.
Oh, hey, it's our friend, the painting. Let's speak to the scary painting, shall we?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Well, here we are again.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided.
Okay.
Color was
Again,
pure.
hopefully if we're not too late, we'll be there for Euphoria time, but if not, have fun, have a good
For the
time.
first time in years, he wanted to paint.
Thanks for stopping in, Mags.
To say goodbye. No.
You too, Mags.
To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Damn, buddy. You know, I'm starting to suspect that this government agency might kind of suck. They might not be good people. I don't know, we're just starting to get the sneaking suspicion.
Sublevel 4.
That would be a first, you're right. Now, this is not the button we pressed, notably. But the elevator's gone already, so there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, nice office.
Ooh. Oh boy, it looks like I'm going to be playing hide and seek. Or perhaps just running through the dark. Again. Just making sure we're not missing anything on the desks here. Shifting geometry bullshit. That's a great sign. We're off to a great start here. And a save room. Well, this is going to be a perfectly good and normal experience. I can already feel it. I can already feel it in our bones. This one's going to be good, and it's going to be easy. It's going to be simple and make sense. Oh,
come on.
Oh, fuck. They moved the goddamn office. Oh, healing hat. Yay! They moved the whole bullshit on me. That's a rock! That's a rock! Let me off the rock. What if I just go up the stairs? Oh. Okay, no. I'm not allowed up the stairs. No, come on. Really? That's cheating. That's cheating and you know it. You bitch. Out of my way. I see you floating off the wall slightly. You can't fool me. I don't like the marching sounds so much. Or their brutalist architecture they've got going on up there. Oh, it's both of you. Out of my way. Come on. What? Huh. I need that stuff. Hang on. Hey, dude. In with the jukes. Whoop. They keep fucking hurgling at me. Ooh. Guitar. Hey, don't hurgle at me. Hey. Whoop. Excuse me. Excuse me, fellas. Give me some. That's not what I was hoping for, but alright. Whoop. Oh, shit. Oh. I hear you fucking glorping. I see.
Fucking maze.
Progress in Lake House's directive and understanding the suppressed golden lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides. See reports of WY113 through WY139, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE though theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake per mandate V29AGD, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year, with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018, signed by the Marmots. Research mandate. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff: create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, though this is often an involuntary process. The Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on Sublevel 5 where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation by art, and machine-assisted coupling. Signed, the Marmots. Yeah, it is very interesting. On the morning of Redacted, the musician, held at the lake house for research purposes, was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage was discovered from the night before she was damaged. Security footage from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising. As research premiered by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief. With any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Action to be taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff of the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. B. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. C. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. D. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past, known addresses with parent utilitarian/AWE activity. Redacted. thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com/n=1. Sirensociety.io. Redacted, blessed, redacted, etc. For the up-to-date list, refer to Redacted. This House of Dreams being the AWR, the Alan Wake ARG with Zane poems. That makes sense.
Gaslight, something isn't right. It might be best to fill the test. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Roll back, feels like my heart already stopped. Too much stress, bones to reset. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Go, I gotta let go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths, slow.
The definition of art. A study by Dr. Diana Marmont, PhD. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake, 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane, 1970. What about other mediums? You will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. Now what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What will be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. We don't think so, Santu. Not because the art form is not valid and because it wouldn't work, because it would work. It would absolutely work, but her specifically, we don't think she could, simply because, well, you know how that movie goes. So to answer the question, I think somebody could ballet their way out of the dark place. I don't think she could, but I think somebody could.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
That inspires confidence. Letter from Darling, Archive. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What are you thinking? You know how that looks? Jules. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Diana. Concerning the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont. Don't pretend you were worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point of researching? What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you are too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Official complaint from 2 days ago. Hello, Dr. Marmont. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research materials away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Oh boy. Imagine having Harry Kingston's job. True. What a nightmare. What an utter nightmare. Alright, now let's pull the power switch.
Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
This doesn't look like Lane's
Bastard
style.
is hiding them.
Different artist.
All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and
I
now
couldn't
he's
stop
scared of
thinking
being
about this new
plagiarized.
direction for the Lake House after I got back to New York.
Fucking rich, Jules.
I hope pivoting to researching Threshold
When he's
Redacted's
reportedly
reality manipulation
misplaced
effect
the
wasn't too much of a
manuscript
shock
pages
for you.
I need for my
It seemed
work.
like your work on Containment was
Suddenly,
stalling, so I
the
decided you
exact
could use a
pages that
fresh
I need
start.
to reference have just
Here's
vanished.
something to get you started.
He is
Some drawings made by a certain
actively
Redacted a while
impeding
back,
critical
files
bureau
6D001 through 6D004
I mean, if
found in the
he can
attached
do that,
envelope.
Then what
As
is
for any reaction
stopping
they may
me
trigger with
from
the
going
shadow,
down to that lab?
still
I
don't like
know,
how
just
unscientific that name
inverting
is.
the amplifiers
If
or
you designate the artist as
misaligning
P6 in your
receivers or both.
records,
It's
I
the
expect
same thing
regular
in
updates.
principle.
Go team, Dr. Darling. How talented.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details
I don't know what that
anywhere.
achievement I just got was, but
Bastard is hiding them.
something.
All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules.
Light switch
But he's
cord.
reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly,
Quick
the
lesson on
exact
light
pages
switch
that
cords.
I need to reference
If you
have
find
just
one,
vanished.
pull it 3 times.
Is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me?
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But
Are you feeling okay?
I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
No? Am I in the oldest house now?
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Who's that guy? Who the fuck is this scary dude? And the scary woman overlaid with him. I don't know, but I don't like it. If I see either of them, I'm hitting them with a flashbang.
The sun is shining, birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet, a breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Sunlight on my face. Breeze racing in the wind. Forest. Not here. Sunlight. Trees everywhere. I feel the flowers. Not here. Not here. Not here. I'm in a forest. The sun is shining.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
This is a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
Poor Dylan. Damn.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if I...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized?
That was a lot to take in all at once. Holy shit. This makes you bald. That's what we're learning from all of this, is that the hiss fucking makes you bald. That's the important thing to take away from all this. The hiss makes you so bald. Incredibly bald.
The color was pure. The fire made them see.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sublevel 5.
6.
Here we go.
Hell.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
What? Hey, Jules.
Typical fucking Marmonts.
Owie. Ow! Fuck! She fucking two-shot me. Scary. She's got hands. Damn. Worth a try.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
I would prefer you did not throw objects at me. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh, it phases through the thing in the middle. Is there any mods in chat who can snooze these ad breaks, by the way? Because if there is, I would love that. Ow, fuck. If not, we'll do it. That's fine. Fair enough. We'll do it then. Whoop. Whoop. Unfortunately for you, lady, I've kind of figured out the pattern on your punches. Whoop. Fuck, that's new. Ow, okay. Didn't get that one right. Too early on that one.
To fracture.
Oof. Okay, I have to run further that time. When she does that, I have to run. I don't know how many of those paint monsters we have to kill, so we're hesitant to use the, we're hesitant to try to bust out the, you know, our friend there. I know you're up there and you're throwing rocks at me. Come on, where's the paint monster? Where you at, buddy? Oh, she's down here now. Not what we anticipated. Can you get out of my face? Fuck. We kind of expected her to stay up there until the painting thing was dealt with. Uh-oh.
Where'd she go?
Just smoke her with a little bit of that action. Owie. Hey, boss. Ow. I would like there to be healing items around this room. Perhaps I'm going to run around before I attempt to, We are going to attempt to explore the room before we, start shooting her. Excuse me. Owie. Come on, give me health. A lot of shotgun rounds, which, while I won't say we aren't appreciative of them, we would really like there to be health items. Ow, fuck. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a ride we're in for. Okay, so we kind of have to do this flawlessly. Yeah, that makes sense. Get those 6 rounds to the chest. Dismiss that last ad break. Here we go. Eight rounds. Ten rounds. Okay, that triggered that.
Where'd she go?
Give me. Another Black Rock round. Sick. Whew. Okay, so we have 2 rocks before the painted shows up. Nothing? Come on, really? Okay. fuck, that clipped me. Fuck. I was dodging, come on. Woo! That's how we do it, baby.
Did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all over him.
The threshold is tearing itself apart. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Oh, hey, Ed!
After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. But this one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
And that's the lake house. Incredibly good DLC. Incredibly good DLC. Incredibly good story it told.
Many things, wrote them for you and me. We're here standing on a precipice. We are ready to take a leap. But that only comes after. For this was the end scene. This was the end of an era. This was the sum of my body of work. When I'll be long gone, you can hold this together. And you can take it or leave it. Everything that comes after. And we'll always have this. All these moments that led us here. All this joy and these heartaches. They're woven into our
So we're going to talk a little bit over the song just because we're looking at the time we've got left, and it's unfortunate. We've got an ad break coming in 2.5 minutes, so we have to talk now. But incredibly good. Especially that bit in the middle, we can only assume is a tease for Control 2 for what's to come, and by God, if that is remotely even a glimpse of it, by God, Control 2 is going to be a masterpiece. This could be Alice. No, this is actually about Barry. This is about Barry moving to, you know, Florida or whatever and becoming a producer. This is about Barry. Confirmed theory. Anyways, incredibly good. We can't wait to see more. Holy shit. Again, Control. If they pull any of that for Control 2, like it looked like they were doing, oh baby, it's gonna be a masterpiece.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, what a mess. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Sharp pain. There's something in the way.
Did Saga speak at any point during this? It has to be. Did she? She spoke right at the beginning, right? I think she spoke right at the beginning, or if she didn't, then it's dialogue that was added for her specifically for this DLC. If you come here from the game, that's what this tells us. That makes sense to us. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, she did ask what happened at the very start. Right, that's it. So, anyways, we're gonna let the credits play here. I guess we're gonna wait for the ad break to play, I guess. Unfortunately, because then we're just gonna end the stream. It's over. We're done. Yeah, there's the ad break. We'll let it play out. And then afterwards, we'll finish up. Good fucking DLC. Good fucking game. A perfect addition to a perfect game. Seriously, we can't get over that thing with Dylan in the middle. Right, well, and like, at the end there, the thing with Dylan in there. Oh. There's so much that can be taken from that. There is so much that can be taken from it. Control 2. The oldest house takes Manhattan. That's the official title. It's gonna have an 80s, it's gonna have like an early 2000s style movie poster of like Jesse and Dylan and like doing that back-to-back leaning thing in front of an inverted New York City. And they're smiling at the camera. What are we talking about? We're rambling. We're just trying to kill time here until we can get this ad break over with, I guess. This is what you get. I believe so. We never saw the Control 2 concept art simply because we didn't go looking for it because, you know, we hadn't played the game and everything. We'll have to go. You'll have to send that to us later, Santu, or we'll have to go looking now that we have fully caught up and we are fully locked in. Thank you, Santu. Alright, we change our answer. It's gonna be the oldest house takes New York, and it's gonna be the cover, instead of being Jesse and Dylan leaning back to back, it's gonna be Jesse leaning back to back, but it's gonna be with like one of the mold monsters. But they're still standing there crossed-armed, leaning back to back, smiling at the camera together. Thank you, Santu. Ooh, that is good. Alternatively, the oldest house just now has New York City inside of it. We don't know if it's a case of the hiss having gotten out, or if the oldest house has subsumed New York City. Both are equally possible, we'd say. Welcome back from the ad break, folks. We're trying not to sneeze here. Oh, we feel it. Excuse me. I think she's taking a couple extra. It's good for her. Sorry, we're just kind of speeding through here. Ugh. And that's it. That's the game. That's the lake house completed. And with that, DEERFEST is officially over. We're officially done. That's it. How could you, Nick? That's so scary. Because that's theoretically possible. You could do that. That's scary. We don't like that. Thank you all so much for your support and everything during all of this. You know, thank you all so much for all the support and all of this. It has meant the world to us. This has been a hell of a stream event. This has been a hell of a ride. Barry. And for those who might be curious and fearful, don't worry. The Barry Redeem will be staying. That is a permanent addition. We are keeping the Barry Redeem. Barry will always be here with us, no matter what. So, yeah, that's it. So what are we doing now? Well, as we've said before, and as we mentioned... God, it's so massive. Jesus. This Thursday, 2 days from now, we begin the Fearathon. Right there. It's a nice poster we made. With mouthwashing on Thursday. We're very excited to get into that. So, otherwise, stream is going to go back to normal. Once Fearathon's over, we're just going to kind of go back to streaming whatever we want, really. Probably more Warframe. You know, we want to do more Warframe. Other games we've got lined up to try. We got Hi-Fi Rush before, right after we started the break, and we haven't touched it yet, but that might be a good stream game as well. We're still deciding on that one. It might be fun. But we're excited to just keep streaming and doing what we love. So thank you all so much for your support through all of this. Huge shoutouts as well to everyone who was able to provide their voice for our initial DEERFEST video that announced this, as well as to Santu for being our ever-present guide and enthusiast, helping make sure that we enjoyed this event to its fullest, which we did. And no small part of it is due to your help, Santu, so thank you so much. So, with that said, one more time for the road. Yeah, you've been an ever-present, constant, and a joy to have around, Santu. We appreciate it. So, one more time for the road. Back to the beginning. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is for you. And, as always, we'll see you next time. Alright? Bye-bye. Back to the beginning. We all come to a stream with hopes and expectations, looking for entertainment. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope, without ever knowing the full story.
We're gonna talk about something completely different here right now, okay?
Hey, sorry folks, I had an upset stomach and had to shit real bad. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we were all ripped to pieces along the way. Don't make spooky colors at me, okay? This is not the stream I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
It is kind of cool that you play.
This stream will eat us alive. I have to go blow up an oil field. This stream is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
DEERFEST! DEERFEST! DEERFEST is real! Yeah!
We can do that present isn't so bad.
10 out of 10. Oh my god. We